Okay, so for a while now, I've been doing a lot of those random game unboxings from eBay, and you guys know I'm a collector, but honestly, I don't have that many foreign consoles, and I have 0 Japanese PlayStation 2, and I've been eyeing up this color for a while now. It's very cool, and I thought, alright, well, let's open this thing up on camera. And it looks like Melissa just stormed off. She's got a lot of energy, so she's always moving around the room, so she might not be in this unboxing. But yeah, I don't have any Japanese PlayStation 2s, so I'm going to start bolstering my console collection a little bit. And if you're wondering what this is also my first Japanese PS2 game. I've got a lot of Japanese and PAL games, but they're mostly PlayStation 3, so I've got no PS2. So this will be pretty cool. But let's get into this. This is an Aqua Blue PlayStation 2. This is where the packing slip was. And I've been waiting to open this guy up for a while now. Very excited. This thing looks so cool. I was actually torn between what PlayStation 2 I was going to get. Because Japan had a lot of color variations for the PS2. There was that midnight black, there's like an ocean blue, sakura pink. But this one I felt was pretty sweet, I'm not gonna lie. Break the seam. Come on. There we go. Alright, put that away. Make sure that's closed. Don't want anything sharp laying around because of the cat. But we're in. Got some nice bubble wrap. Melissa will play with that. Got some Japanese newspaper. Very cool. Wish I knew what the... Look at this guy. Very cool. I always like getting newspapers from other countries. And this is a full set. We got the controller, cords, and whatnot. Not a box, obviously. I would have loved the official, the original box. And there were some listings for that, but wasn't trying to spend that much money. Because I ain't got it like that. Also, as I've mentioned a billion times, I've got like no room in this very tiny apartment. I've got all these boxes, statues, games, and now my living room's more or less just a storage closet until I can get a bigger space of property. Look at this controller. This controller looks great. We'll do some more close-up shots and stuff later, but this controller looks, it's like crystally, like a good, it's like a metallic blue more or less, but it feels great. The condition is awesome. Ooh, I'm loving this. This is such a nice console. I love how it's packaged. We've got our cables. Let's waste some time opening this. Power, we're going to need that, even though I've got plenty of those lying around. We won't be needing this because we have an HDMI conversion kit, but we've got our standard, what do you call it, composite cables here. Toss those aside. The damn thing is, I am a Japan fanatic. I'm certainly fascinated by the country. Tried learning the language, but my god, it's so complicated. Here, Melissa, look at this paper. Ooh, yeah, that delights you, doesn't it? Yeah, look at that. That's not so bad, is it? Alright, that's enough of that. Come on. Dad wants to see his new PS2. You guys probably think I'm psyched. I'm like a cat psycho now. Kind of am, but I love all animals, to be honest with you. I wonder how terrible this audio is going to be now that I've got all this crumpling newspaper. Oh, look at this bad boy. It's sexy. Come on. Oh, look at this thing. It's beautiful. So we've got some light scratches. I'll try and display that as best as I can here. Again, we'll do some close-up shots. What's interesting is that on the back, certain trim pieces stay black, like pretty much your power supply and fan, this little black section that stays the same. Same with the expansion bay. That's not color-coded or anything. But it looks so clean. Like, you can't sit here and tell me this isn't a clean, beautiful-looking PlayStation 2. I mean, if you're into consoles, if you're into collecting, ooh, this gets you going. On the real, though, let's open up the game. If I didn't already put it in the thumbnail and title, it's quite clear what I bought. It's a very fitting game, too. Because you guys know I love this franchise. Oh, it's wrapped like crazy. And also, I don't know if this... I went blind in this purchase, in the sense that I bought a listing with a stock image. I didn't go through the trouble of messaging the seller and saying, hey, is it a black label? Do I get the case? Do I get the manual? I went in blind, so let's see what happened here. Oh, it's a beautiful black label Jak Daxter Japanese. Looks... I love just the differences in box art. I love just how different it is over there, right? And you know what's interesting is that I've noticed with a lot of the listings, a lot of Japanese games have stock images, and for at least the games that I bought, like on PlayStation 3, for example, you always get a pristine case, you always get a black label. They seem to always take care of their games over there, which I guess is part of the culture, that you take care of the things that you own. But, oh, it looks great. No wonder I'm getting this reputation of this weird-ass collector who cares so much about his box art and his games. Look at that, though. Oh, this is sweet. And the thing is, too, is that I feel like this was a great PS2 game to get for my first Japanese PS2, because I can actually play it and not have to go through, you know, looking up any guides or anything. I can get through this game just fine without knowing what the hell's going on. But it looks great. Dude, the disc is, like, immaculate. That's awesome. Okay, but let's fire up Jak Daxter, play it for a little bit, check it out, and then we'll do some close-up shots of the PS2, and then I think we've got a very stereotypical YouTube video. Let's get to it. Oh yeah, I think I know what that means. Oh shit.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, totally. Man, it's actually been a while since I played the PS2 version of Jak Daxter, and this is like kind of hurting my eyes. Like, it's so rough around the edges. I've played the PS3 and PS4 ports like over and over again. You know, they could have totally gotten away with not changing Jak's voice for the Japanese version, considering he just moans and grunts, but sure enough, it's some Japanese guy going, yeah, wah-ya. Okay, that's not getting old, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, boys, we're on our own. Let's go get those power cells. Oh, he's speaking Nihongo. Man, remember the first time you played this and you were actually scared to come to this area because of the environment and just the music and how weird it sounded, and it just genuinely creeped you out? Like, dude, like, I was right there with you. I mean, this is no place for a child to be. It's dangerous. There's steep ledges, there's snakes with necklaces, really weird looking frogs. Let's just get this bullshit out of the way. One and done, baby. Let's do it. Every time I do that, I never cease to have an overwhelming amount of anxiety. Dude, his laugh. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, I gotta get away from that psycho. Damn thing is, I'm like, oh yeah, we'll pop in Jak Daxter, we'll play it for a little bit, but now I'm just legit playing it. Always remember, kids, if you're missing precursor orbs, they're probably right here. And that's a wrap. Let's get out of here. Jungle is done. I think it's time we take a little stroll down Sentinel Beach. What do you think? Huh? You know, it doesn't matter how many times I play this game, I just love it. Like, I only meant to play this for a little bit, and yet here I am, full-blown just going through the game again. Ah, it's great. But it really does show the age of the game, just in terms of, I guess, display and resolution. I really haven't played the PS2 version in such a long time. I've been really spoiled by the PS3 remaster and the, even the PS2 ports on PS4, which does include a resolution bump. I will say, though, the one thing I'm noticing about the Japanese version of this game is that Daxter is not doing his, like, one-liners and quips throughout gameplay, which you would see in, the US version of the game, and I would assume it's also in the PAL version, but like, during gameplay, he'll always like have these anecdotes and things that he'll say. Like when all these birds are near these big ass like columns, he'll yell at them, and he's not doing that here. He's not doing anything really. So it's really more of the cutscene stuff that you're actually seeing him say things. See, like right here, Daxter would say things like, "Dive, Jak, dive for the orbs," and he hasn't done that at all while diving for the orbs. So interesting. Small differences. They're there for sure. Sentinel Beach done. I always forget those precursor orbs in the water. Silly me. Now, normally I would go to Misty Island at this point, but I think we've done enough Jak and Daxter gameplay. Now it's time to do those close-up sexy shots of that PS2 because, man, is it gorgeous. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you haven't yet, of course, please subscribe for the best PlayStation news, reviews, and updates here on YouTube, and follow me on Twitter at MysticRyan to keep up with all of my shenanigans. And of course, stay tuned to the channel for more eBay unboxings and me bolstering my collection of games and consoles, things like that. We'll certainly be doing more of those, so definitely keep an eye out. But other than that, that's pretty much it for me in this video, and I will see you all in my next one. You take it easy.